Hi to everyone and welcome to this video. Today I want to show you how you can use black and white image and displacement to create these carvings on the stone. So first you need a couple of images. I don't know what is your project and what you're going to do. So let me show you mine. So I'm using this angel. This is AI generated, and this is the second one which I'm going to use. And now let's go on the browser, and the first we're going to use is this. It's called remove BG. So here we need to add the image which we're going to use. Okay, so now we're going to choose this one and let's open. And here now we don't have background, so from here we can download. And this size is free, so you can download this one. And it's a little bit small, but it's doing the job. And the next one, it's here, spaces, and here we can create alpha map of the image. So for example, we're going to select this one, open, and now we can compute depth, and here it's going to create our alpha map. So now for grayscale image, you need to download this one here, and this is all for the images. So now we can begin. First we're going to move this here on the side, and now we're going to add mesh plane. We're going to rotate X 90 degrees. Let's move it on the position, S and Z to scale it a little bit, like this, a little bit more on the axis. Let's move it here in front. Now let's go to edit mode, and we're going to subdivide for let's say 30 times. And in object mode, let's add modifier, generate, and we're going to add also multi-resolution. We can subdivide 3 times, and we continue with deform and displace. And now for strength, let's choose something very small, like 0.03, and we go to textures, and now we're going to add new, and we're going to open, and now you should find your image which you're going to use. So let me find mine. So here it is, and let's start with this one, open image, and we must scale this a little bit down to fit our opening. And now you can see we already have some carvings here, but let's play a little bit with the adjustments here. So I think here 0.1 it's going to be okay. Let's add a little bit more subdivisions. Now let's play a little bit more with this one. So I think I will add one more level here, make it to be 230, and now we're going to add deform, smooth corrective, and let's move it up to something like 10, and we can subdivide one more time. And here you can choose only smooth. Okay, this looks nice. It's a little bit too bumpy, but it's depend for what you're going to use it. So if it's only for rendering, doesn't matter. From this place it's look very good, also from here, but if you go too close, here you're going to see that it's too much. So I think maybe we're going to move it back to 230. I think it's okay like this. So now let's continue with the shading. First, this here is Blender Kit. It's a free library. Actually, it's not free. Some of the things are free, some are paid. So here you can find a lot of useful stuff, 3D assets, materials. So you should have it. And here I downloaded this stone material. It's third one when you type stone here. So let's apply this stone material. I made some changes on top of it, but I'm going to explain now. So let's go in shading. So what I did here, first let me delete this node and find your folder with the images, and you need this which one is not alpha image, and now we're going to connect it to principal BSDF, and here we just need mix shader so we can combine both of the materials. And here is nothing special, I just made some adjustment to the color. So I have color ramp and hue saturation value and gamma, but this is up to you. I did it because the original material it's not the same like the arc. Actually I wanted to be like the stone bricks here. So let's go back to layout and let's check. Yeah, we don't have HDR, that's why it's dark here. So again we're going to use Blender Kit. Let's type HDR and let's find something. Let's check this morning. We don't need 4K, 2K it's okay, and now you can see it's looking very nice. And let's go back to material preview, and this we're going to move here on the side, and let's create one more with a different image. So let's add plane, rotate X 90, rotate X 90, let's scale it like this, and first in edit mode let's subdivide 30 times, and again we start with multi-resolution. 5 or 6 level should be okay, and again let's add the form displays, and now let's make the strength 0.05 for starter, and here let's go to textures and add new and open, and let's find angel image. So we're going to use this one, open, and let's go back and let's choose this texture, and let's adjust with S and Z the size because it's a little bit stretched. S and X to adjust to be exactly inside to fit correctly, and let's move this here on front, and the bump is too much, so I think 0.03 it's fine, and let's add the form smooth correction, only smooth, and let's repeat 8 times, or let's go back a little bit, let's just check how it's going. Yeah, I think 2 is also fine, so leave it on 2. And now let's go to material, and now we're going to add this stone material, but we're going to duplicate it, so we're going to add new material, and here this small arrow, we're going to copy material, and here we're going to paste material, so now they are the same. So let's type stone 2, and let's delete this one. So let's go back to shading, and now we're going to switch the image. So let's go back to layout, and here we have the second variant of this, but here the difference of the color it's much more visible. So let's go to shading, and you can play a little bit with the color. So make it a little bit greenish something, and here no, it's too green, so I think it's fine like that. And now, just for example, we can add lights, point light. So let's move it here in front, and there is no candle here, but we're going to pretend there is. So let's turn on temperature and move it down. Let's go to render mode, and I want to be reddish. Let's play a little bit with the adjustments. and let's duplicate this and let's move it like this here, and you can see that we're getting somewhere. So actually let's create one scene here fast. So let's select these ones and Shift and D and duplicate them and move them here on the side. So this we're going to delete, and this we're going to move here and place like this. And we forgot to turn on cycles. It's rendering better. So now we can see the bump here and here also. So it's starting to look very nice, but this is too heavy now, so let me add mesh cylinder and let's scale it down like this. So tell me if you're using some other methods. Also you can comment down, did you learn something? Was this useful? And also, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we have two candles here, one here, one here. I'm not going to play with the candles, they are just for visual effects fast. Now let's check here for wax and let's add this red wax. Now select these three and this last, and now with Ctrl and L we're going to link materials and we transfer it. And let me close this one and let's see how it's looking in render mode. So let's hide this one and let's hide this one, and now it's denoising and it's starting to get clearer, and I think it's look very nice. Okay, so really tell me what do you think down in the comments, and this is for today, and see you next time. Bye.